everyone, welcome back to the Makisode YouTube channel. How are you today? It's a beautiful weather out and it's also beautiful in here because we're bringing you something really special. I haven't decided yet on a name for this jacket, yeah, but I'm thinking the crow jacket. Oh, I won't tell you why I'm calling it that, but yeah, it's an option. I haven't decided quite yet. Okay, so it's how do I describe this jacket? It is a bolero, it is a shrug, it is a jacket. Okay, it's a bolero, a shrug, a jacket, all in one. So how did we do this? I'm coming to that in a second. Let me just walk you through how to, get to know us better. So yeah, you're right all up on our YouTube channel. If you're here, it means you're on our YouTube channel already. Do go subscribe. On a weekly basis, we bring you brand new videos, yeah, inspiring you on all of the possibilities of crochet, walking you through how we made one of our own bespoke pieces, and demystifying what one celebrity or another wore, or talking patterns, drawing patterns, creating patterns, in short, just playing around with crochet. Everything crochet you can find up here. So do well to subscribe. Now we have our galleries up on Instagram for our wedding day apparel. You can find those at Makisode Weddings. And then for our everyday apparel, corporates, casuals, accessories, and the likes, you can find those at Makisode Models. So do well to follow, do well to like, do well to leave a nice comment, and do well to share our content. We'd really love that. Please share our content. All right, so let's dive in. How was this made? So it's a lot of parts came together to create this beautiful crow bolero shrug jacket. I'm gonna call it all of those names so that you stay with me. So yeah, we started at this back. What did we do at the back? I have to actually illustrate this particular one. So the back, you're going to have to take into consideration the armhole depth. Okay, so that's how the back starts up. The back starts up as a square, the armhole depth square measurement. So let's say this is let's say 9 inches. So you're going to have to create a granny square. Look at that, a granny square of 9 by 9, a 9 by 9 granny square first of all, and you know that this is the armhole, right? So this right there would be the armhole. Okay, and after you've done that, realize that if the width of this individual is more than 9, the shoulder width is more than 9, you're going to have to extend. So that requires that whatever let's say if you have 9 here, and then we're going towards let's say we're going towards a 15, it means that we have 6 left. So you're going to have to walk 3 inches out, 3 inches out. Remember that this stays as 9 because you've all just moved your 9 to here. Your 9 is here, and then this has become 15. See that right there, and you're good. So you have the measurement you've attained the measurement for the shoulder. You've also maintained the measurement for the armhole depth. What next do you do? The next thing to do is to chain. You're going to chain whatever stitches or number of stitches you had here. You're going to have to chain the same number of stitches here. Chain that. Yeah, chain that, and then start walking around in a circle. That's how that works. Once you've chained that, you're going to have to be creating whatever stitches, be it granny square stitches, be it just normal solid stitches, double crochet stitches. You're going to have to keep going around and around and around and around. Now, in order to know when to stop, remember that you chained here. So from here outward becomes the front flap of the jacket. So let me come back to the jacket. We created our initial square right here. It's all black, so do well to just stay with me. We created our initial square, which is black right here. Which is right here. And then we extended. You can see the extension. We extended up to this point, extended up to this point so that we could achieve this shoulder measurements right here, right? And after we achieved that, the next thing we did was to start working the circles, the circle that I'm talking about, to walk around. So we use this pattern. This is a very beautiful pattern. I'm gonna insert a video on how this pattern is created. It's a really beautiful pattern. It's made up of chains and single crochet stitches right here, and then a fan row, and then sorry, a shell row, and then a fan row, then the single crochet row again, sorry, the chain row again, the shell row, the fan row, chain row, shell row, fan row, chain row, shell row, fan row. Just three steps, three-step pattern like that. It's really easy to work, but I'm gonna show us how this was done. Okay, and I will attach the video to this particular video so that you can see how all of it was done. We use the same pattern for the to edge the sleeves, as you can see, but let's not hurry. So what was I saying? So we walked around, yeah, for the required, I'm talking about this flap right here. Remember that we're walking outward. After this is the chain spot, because this is still the back of Bolero, yeah. So now the front of the Bolero has to be taken into consideration. So this front, remember that this back here, we had a 15, we obtained a 15, right? And this was just the shoulder. So let's say this individual's entire body around takes about, let me work with 36, right? 36. It means that if you divide this into two, then this is the back, and then this side is the front. If you divide this into two, it means that the front part will be left with 18 inches. So if the front part is left with 18 inches, and this is just half of that front, it means we're going to have to work that part to be at least 9 inches long. That's about it. The mathematics never lies. If you take your measurements properly, you should be able to achieve that. So 9 inches out. So you work all of this until you've attained your 9 inches. You should be good. Essentially, you should be good. And then remember that there is a hole here. This hole you can leave as is if you wanted just a sleeveless, sleeveless bolero. However, we didn't want a sleeveless bolero, so we worked sleeves into that place, into that point. Okay, we worked a long sleeve into that point using double crochet stitches, solid stitches, double crochet stitches, up to a point when we had about 2.5 inches left, and then we inserted this pattern. Okay, that's what we did. It's really simple to work, right? Really. Remember, starting with the square being the square to be the measurement of your armhole depth, and then you extend outward to accommodate the shoulder, and then you chain, right, to create that armhole, create chain around there to create the armhole around that armhole, the armhole depth, that point. That's where you chain to complete that circle, to create room, make room for the sleeve if you wanted a sleeve, or just make room for your armhole anyways, and then work in the round as I showed us here. Keep working in the round, until you have achieved a quarter, right? A quarter of the measurement of the person's round, as in here you go around the individual. So you're going to have to obtain a quarter. So let's say this like I said earlier, the individual has 36. You have to go around, the bust is 36, right? So you have to achieve at least 9 inches from this front flap. That's about it. Do you have questions? Do let me know. Finally, do not forget that because of the way you worked the bolero in the round, you have created a collar for the top part. Yes, a collar is automatically created for the top part, and then the bottom part just sits nicely above the individual's hip. That's it. And then you attach a button to hold this in place. You could put a fastener, whatever it is you want to use to hold that together, you can do that. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, do let us know if there's any part that wasn't quite clear, and we'll do something a little bit more explain as explicitly as we can. And then on the other hand, if you love this jacket so much but you haven't attained the crochet skill level, or you do not have the time, also let us know, and we'll work it for you for a token. Notice that we use the fishing twine right here. I don't know if you noticed that this is a fishing twine. It's not a regular acrylic or cotton or anything else. This is a acrylic twine. Sorry, this is a fishing twine. It gives it this lustrous, lustrous and rich look and feel. So that's what this brings to your table. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe. Bye for